Hi. Are you busy? Look outside. First snow. Make a wish. Pretty, right? I wanted you to see it. Snow makes everything more magical. Even everyday things get this enchanting glow to them, and mundane things become extraordinary, and you realize how some of the things you've been taking for granted are actually very special when viewed in a different light. Even the lampposts themselves take on this magical glow. Everything is lit up, and it's like the moon itself sheds some of its dust to bring us joy. Sorry, I didn't wake you up, did I? I thought I saw you online. You're making bad decisions again. But so am I. I'm catching up on coursework too. Or chasing ahead with it, rather. You're gonna have to work twice as hard if you want to catch up. I'm not giving you an easy win just because it's getting closer to Christmas. Are you joining the presentation competition too? Good. I was hoping you would. Nobody else would really pose a challenge. If I have to spend my holiday season with my nose in the books, at least I want someone worthwhile suffering with me. I'll still beat you, of course, but it'll be more fun together. I'm desperately lost on assignment 3. Don't tell me now. If you have time now, you should take a break to see the world and stretch your legs. You're not planning on an all-nighter, are you? Don't be. This month is a marathon, not a sprint. We can't have you collapsing before the finish line. I don't want to be standing on the podium alone. Good. Take lots of breaks and give me all the competitive advantage. No, I'm taking breaks too on occasion. Like now, I'm watching the snow and touching the glass and making my future self really mad about the fingerprints. But if you bring your nose close to the glass, you can even smell the winter magic. Or maybe it's the cold, I don't know, but winter has this scent about it. Like anything's possible and the world is made of stories just waiting to be told. Did you make a wish when you first saw the snow? You're meant to, you know. I don't know why, but people do it. I'm not sure how the snow grants their wishes when it barely survives contact with the ground, but maybe the most fleeting, transient things hold the greatest power. These little miracles. I notice you're not telling me what you wished for. Is it a secret? I'm not sure the snow would care if you told, and I'm not gonna tattle. But fine, you can keep your secret. I'll tell you mine. I made a wish too before I called you, and it already came true, so I can share it. My wish was that I wanted to share the snow with you. I'm not sure I meant to wish for that, but The thought formed in my head before I could think of anything else, and then I realized I could just fulfill my own wish. I don't need some otherworldly magic to do my bidding for me when I can just pick up the phone and use it like you're meant to. First snow is not something you can just text about. If it comes with a notification, it loses some of its magic. And besides, I want it to be there when you see it, in a way. But now you stole my wish. I could have wished for money or fame or success, or to beat you in the competition with a really embarrassing lead. Though of course I don't need magic to do that. I just need to distract you more so you never get anything done. It's not a distraction for me. I'm siphoning your wisdom. That's how it works. The phone is a one-way tool for intelligence theft. Yeah, I'm sure. That's why nobody calls anymore. They're afraid of their smarts being stolen. You call me too? Brave? You should try that. See how far you'll get. If you end up with only skincare tips and Gilmore Girls quotes in your head, we'll know that my mental shields are superior. And you know what? I'll steal your first snow wish too. So then we'll truly be even. I already did? What was it? See me? Really? Do you want to sneak out together? We can be delinquents this one time. Sneak out and leave the books for tomorrow. I don't mind. You're the one distraction I'll allow myself this month. I told you. It's because of the intelligence siphoning. Any time I spend with you actually only makes me smarter and better competition against you. Do you still want to see me? Good. I'll be right there. But you know, you don't need magic snow if you want to see me. You can just ask anytime. I'm always up for seeing you. Though, I guess snow works faster than phones sometimes. Telepathic. I'm afraid of stepping on it now. Gotta wear thick boots. Make sure you dress warm too. Wear mittens, maybe. We'll need our fingers for lots of typing this month. Meet you halfway? Great. See you. I didn't mind the snow when we were indoors, but this is a little ridiculous. Very acute of you. I wasn't aware there's no snow indoors. No, what I meant is that I liked it in theory, but I'm not loving the practice. It's too wet and cold and wet and... Hold on, there's frost in the cars. I'm drawing a... Actually, I'm not telling. You'll have to guess. Done. It's not a snowman. How basic do you think I am? Okay, wait. Now what is it? Dust Bunny is a good guess. It's my family dog, actually. It's the fluffy kind. What are you drawing? Is it a reindeer? Then why does it have a Christmas hat? That's not me. I'm not that gangly. Alright, it's on. I'm drawing you two. Next car. And you've got, would you say your nose is big or small for a snow leopard? I'm giving you a button nose. I'll make you real buttony. And I'll give you a Christmas hat too, so we can match. What are you adding? Is it another reindeer? Another me? Give it nice legs. Do you really think mine are that thin? How is my leopard not accurate? It's super cute, look at it. How can you think it's not cute? It's the cutest. Look at its adorable smile. Okay, maybe I didn't get it right. Hold on. Stay still. Okay, now look. Oh, you're really cute too. Aw, precious little reindeer. Still not me though, but cute. I'll make it snow around them. Look at them. They're so happy in their snowy world. The leopard and the reindeer. Oh, that's not a very good match. We did not think this through. Reindeer meat is going to end up as dinner. My hand is really cold now. Yours must be too, from the snow. Do you want to go somewhere warm? Right, it's pretty late. Not today, maybe. Maybe next time we could study somewhere warmer. Maybe just the two of us, without the teams. Not that I wouldn't like my teammates, it's just that they can be a bit much, because, you know, they're people, and people can be a bit much. Not you though, you don't count as people. You're a snow leopard. Yep, that's your true shape. You're a snow leopard. I'm sorry to be the one to break it to you. Yes, how did you find out this way? Your parents should have told you. I'm really sorry. My hands are so cold. It's hard to hold the pen with my fingers going numb. The library didn't end up being any warmer than the campus. No, it's okay. We don't have to go. I still have 4 pages left too, at least. Maybe the cold will give us the motivation to get it finished sooner. But it really is just so cold. The website said their heating system broke in the blizzard. Yeah, they have a site. Of course they do. How am I a nerd for reading it? It's not like I'd be subscribed. I was just checking the opening times. They also describe the history of the building in nice detail, so maybe you should be a nerd too and give it a read. It's easy to take everyday things for granted, but sometimes you should really pause to admire something you've got. Like, the wooden beams in the ceiling are from the original 1803 building. That's pre-Victorian time. She wasn't even born yet. And the windows are a reconstruction of a 1923 Tiffany glass window from a church that was destroyed in the wars. I like when the big snowflakes float down really slow and you can see the delicate flowers dance on the dark floorboards. The yellow light from the streetlights passing through the green glass is, I think, what gives this place its signature glow. And I always miss it. It's like everything here is enveloped in a soft blanket of coziness and warmth. Conceptual warmth. Oh, but hold on. I think the page also mentioned... Yes, blankets. They left these for visitors to use to fight the cold. You want one? Oh, it's just one big blanket. I thought it was two. But maybe... Nope, no more blankets. Maybe they're all in use. Who's in the library at this hour, though? You okay with sharing? It's really big. Good. Oh, and I forgot I brought a thermos too. Cocoa. 2 cups too, so we don't have to share. Want some? You're always okay with sharing? That's good, because I only brought 1 thermos. I can make you your own next time though, if you like. Know what you meant? Then I'm not sure what you mean. Here. Cocoa. The drink of winter. Careful though, it's very hot. But I didn't put in much sugar, so it shouldn't be too sweet for your taste. The warmth makes me happy. Though you know what would be even better? If we could build a blanket fort under the table to study there. But we've only got 1 blanket. Alas. And the floor is probably dirty, and oh, we're adults, but that's not really an issue. But this is nice too. I'm right-handed though, so watch out. You're in danger. I'll bump your arm anytime you look too focused. Can't let you gain a competitive edge against me. You got my cocoa in trade for the blanket. You can't regret it. It'll give you energy and a little bit of caffeine probably. I don't actually know how much actual chocolate there is. But we're even. For now. These late night study sessions are starting to get to me. Any more and I might become nocturnal. Is it not late? It's dark, so it has to be late. 7 p.m.? That's not appropriately late. It feels like 11. Did your group get any actual work done? Mine just spent the whole time goofing around. I mean, mine worked so hard. Yeah, we totally got so much done. All the best work. We're so far ahead, your group is never gonna catch up. At least the final presentations are individual, even if the research is teamwork. Though I'm not sure my group is much of a team. We're more of a loose collection of individuals too busy to care how our work affects the others. Sorry, am I just complaining when you're freezing your toes off? Don't let me keep you. Go be warm. The bus should be here soon enough anyway. Why not? You're freezing. A woman alone on the street at night. Huh, but we just established it's not nighttime. Wow, really? It's 11? Wow, time sure does fly in good company. I could have sworn it was 7 p.m. just some minutes ago. Alright, so you keep me safe and I'll keep you warm. You can have my scarf. No? But you're visibly cold. Well, I'd rather freeze than know I caused the best mind in the competition to drop out for catching a cold, so... Fine, we'll share. You did say you were always fine with it. Now neither of us will freeze. Or both of us will, and it'll be fair. The scarf's not as big as I thought. Has your, have you, any plans for the holiday season? Other than studying? I'm sorry, I'm not focusing on anything you're saying when I can feel your breath on my cheek. I'm going to just be studying, I think. Am I? Yeah. Or no, not after the... I mean... I might go home for the actual holidays, but... Before then, it's all study for me. It feels a little unfair for them to host a competition around Christmas, but at least that leaves us with the rest of our year free. So you can dedicate your energy to lamenting your second place. Though, it is still sad to not be able to celebrate properly. December was always my favorite month growing up. You'd get to grow more and more excited for the magical season with every little festive thing you do, and now we just don't get to do any of it. There's not much magic or festive mood to be had in between study sessions. And the whole world is always asleep by the time we finally get out. These end at 11 p.m. after all. It's just you and me in this weird world of continuous grinding. But somehow that doesn't feel too bad. Any chance you'd want to celebrate together? We could share the festive season as well. Feel free to say no though, cause I know you already see a lot of me and I don't want to wear you out, so... Never too much sounds like a challenge. Alright, you'll get to see more of me, but in return, I want to see more of you too. Yeah, that works out really nice. Super good. Amazingly convenient. I'm so gonna make you do all the most embarrassing holiday things. The lamer, the merrier. Oh yes, I will. All the cliches. We're already suffering together, so we might as well suffer properly. Oh! I know just the thing. Oh, you will hate me for this. I'm gonna make you... Oh, scarf. Sorry, but you don't get to keep it. Actually, you can if you... No? You won't freeze on your way home though, right? Promise? I need my rival alive and well. Otherwise, what's the point of doing my best? Alright, be well, and I'll see you next week. Oh, and thanks for keeping me safe. Okay, are you ready? I'm ready. Ta-da! What? That's your choice? You can't pick that. That's not terrible. It's meant to be an ugly jumper. You can't pick something you look good in. I know it's hard for you, but like at least try. Okay, how's mine? Pretty amazing, no? I'm especially a fan of the three-legged dinosaurs pulling Santa's sleigh. Because that makes sense. Oh, rhinos? Okay, that doesn't make any more sense. And where's the fourth leg? What's on yours, though? Explain to me why the snowmen are funny. They're kinda ugly, though, I'll give you that. No, this one's cute. Reminds me of you. And this one's got a radish for a nose. Oh, there's something wrong with all their faces. Is the squirrel stealing this one's nose? They don't even eat carrots, do they? A bunny would have made some sense. Still, not ugly enough. Besides, it needs to be baggy or something, none of this form-fitting stuff. One size never fits all, it's always a marketing ploy. But fine, I'll accept your excuse. Are you taking the jumper? I don't think it's ugly enough. I'm not keeping mine either. It's not making me feel festive. What do you like about it? Or do you just like me in it? What elves? Where? That's an elf? That's so not an elf. I had to take off my glasses when I put it on. Where else are they? That tickles. Maybe I'll take you so you can keep pointing out the elves to me. And the fabric's nice and soft. Is yours? It feels fluffy. Someone has worn it with much love. That's what's good about secondhand shopping, I think. Aside from the whole ecological standpoint. Something that brought joy to someone can be passed on to the next person to bring them joy too. And you get to try fashions you're not so sure about. Like no stealing squirrels. But I'm not letting you keep it. It needs to be uglier. Second round. Toss me the next abomination. Okay, and then... No, alright. Not like that. Again. It's not a house of cards. It's a house of gingerbreads. The construction style might look like a house of cards, but it's the best I can do when the parts just won't stick together. It's like this frosting isn't doing anything, it's only making my fingers sticky. It's so gross. If I use molten sugar, I'm gonna burn myself and the house down. And I'm not telling you which house I mean. How's the decoration department doing? Candy still giving you a hard time? If you lick them, maybe they'll stick better. Don't do it. I'm only joking. Or am I? I almost want to swap, but not yet. I'm committed to this pain. I'm developing new skills. Or maybe I'm just losing my mind, but there's never a big difference. Everything is a chance for self-improvement. I bet no one else thought to test their patience like this. It's actually not that bad. I'm feeling pretty chill. Okay, I'm not feeling so chill anymore. This gingerbread has something against me. It's trying to demotivate me. Yeah, show me how. Like this? Sorry, it's just your hand. No, it wasn't you. I just... Never mind. So, like this, and then... Can you hold it for a bit? I'll frost it. Oh, this one's gone hard. Can you... Thanks. Oh, it's hard to get the corners. And... There. Okay. Let go. Nice! It stands! Amazing. How did you know how to... Oh. You can let go of my hand too. Or not, if you don't want to. Anyway, sorry, distracting thoughts. Where were we? Right. So the house stands, and is it ready for the roof? Wait, now we can put stuff inside. I'm gonna make it ask. It's the house of a really hardworking little elf. And you know what? The elf deserves a break, so I'm also gonna build a little fireplace. Do you have any red candy? Ew, that's too red. That's instant cancer. Not that one. Or are we eating the house or not? I guess that affects some design decisions. If I lick the candies, will you eat it then? I'm not telling you what I'd answer. Pass the sugar, please. I think I can trust myself now. Or, if I'm starting to feel a bit pyromaniacal, I'll call the candy crew again. Oh, this one's crooked. Now I got it. Toss me a candy? Nah. Okay, let's see. We have to find the best tree, since we can only take home one. But do we just wander around the tiny tree forest, or is there a system to this? Just wander? Alright. Seems a bit inefficient, but okay. I read a study that says that plants communicate with each other, so maybe we could just ask one of the trees who's their favorite and then just take home that one. Although I guess they'd point out an enemy instead, since we'll be cutting down the tree. And if all plants talk, imagine being a happy little money tree on a rickety shelf when your owner drags home this decaying corpse of a wild species you've only heard whispering outside the window. Would be kind of creepy. Sorry, that's not a very festive thought. And I'm sure your succulents will be really happy with the tree. There's so much choice though. And they're all different. It's like picking out your soulmate. You have to guess who's good based on what little you can observe and hope you manage to pick one without hidden spiders. How do you usually choose? What do you look for in a tree? Like, this one's got a nice pointy top. Do you like that? Yeah, you seem like you'd need someone smart. Pick a good one. Maybe I should bring one home too. Though what I really need help with is the daring and being outgoing part. I need a tree with like really strong branches that spread out and command the space. No, then I run the risk of having to shrink myself and cling to the walls to get by. So maybe not that. Maybe all I need is a supportive tree. One that can take the load of all my decorations without making it feel like I'm being too much. One that doesn't mind if its branches bend under the weight a little while we work out the balance. Yeah, I'm still talking about the trees. What else? How do you feel about symmetry? Is it important? I like it too, but I don't want things too perfect. I like it when the tree has some attitude, like a couple wonky branches or a few bald spots. I think imperfections give it character. What about height? Do you care? Me neither too much. If it's too tall, we can just saw off the leg to make it shorter. Ew, that sounds painful. Poor little money tree observing that. Okay, how about this? I pick out a tree I like and you try to guess which one it is. And if you pick out the same, then we know it's a match. Okay, I'm picking. Done. You get 2 guesses because I'm feeling really charitable. How'd you know it was this one? There are so many good ones. She is perfect, but I thought you'd pick one of the more perfect ones. She's got a pointy top, just like we discussed, and balanced branches without too much showy poof, and enough legs so you can fit presents under if you want to. She's a bit wonky in the middle, but that just makes her special. I love her. She's perfect. Be a shame to cut her down though. Do you think we could just leave her here? Live happily in the knowledge that she exists and just let all flowers bloom, or trees tree, or whatever? Nice. Good deed of the day done. Sometimes not doing things is just as good as doing them. I'm not sure how we were planning to transport a tree in a 2-seat car anyway, but we'll ignore that and focus on the goodness in our hearts. So, back we go then, I guess. With a little more knowledge and another festive thing passively participated in. I feel like I learned a lot. I have all the intel I need to absolutely obliterate you in the competition now. I'm under your skin. I can read your mind. Okay, maybe I can't read your current thoughts, but like, in general, I'm reading you. Maybe next time I'll hold a presentation about what the preference for various characteristics of coniferous trees says about the observer. I'll need more data though. We'll have to come back next year. You can share the topic with me. We can conduct a thorough study. In the future, maybe we'll grow our own Christmas tree. 2 trees, I mean. For science. Hey, are we scared? We're not scared. We got this. Everyone else should be scared. Even if the presentations aren't perfect, they're the best work we can do right now, and that's gotta be enough. Trying our best is all that matters. That and beating you. So long as I can keep hoping for at least a chance to do that, I'm happy to keep going. If I don't get the result I want now, then I'll keep trying. Because some things are worth not giving up on. Maybe I'm a little nervous though. Not even about the presentations, about things ending. I just wish there was more time left. But we did our best, and maybe the real research was the friends we... I can't finish that sentence. This wasn't the worst way I could have imagined spending my December, though. The worst would have been doing all the things we did, but with someone else. It's funny how one same thing can feel so different with different people. Yes, you count as people now. Your species changes based on convenience. I'm really nervous though. You think we could go up on the stage together? Share the pain? We're not doing that. Maybe next year. That's a nice thought. That even though one thing is ending, there's always the next. The next year, the next opportunity, and even though some things will inevitably be different, some will continue as they are, or maybe even improve. All endings may not be new beginnings, but maybe they can be transitions at least. Or so one might hope. Oop, my turn. See you after. You'll know where I am in the audience when you finish, because I'll be the one clapping the loudest. Wish me luck. Shared second place. Can't pretend I wasn't expecting better results. I guess it's our fault for goofing off so much. But we still worked so hard, and for this to be the result is... You know what? I don't regret it at all. It doesn't feel like a loss. If the hours we spent not studying is what led to this, then I still think we made the perfect choice. We found the balance. We still did good work, and I at least feel like we gained something much more valuable than a nifty CV marking. Winning would have been nice, but I don't need that. I'm used to working too hard on things that don't really matter, but this time, I feel like we worked on what does matter. Life and friends. Doing the little things that make life feel worth living. And if I have to share the podium with someone, I'm glad it's you. I don't mind sharing when it's with you. Yeah, always okay with sharing. And honestly, if I'd known the prize was going to be movie tickets, I might not have participated at all. Even though I could imagine some use for them. So, that's it, I guess. We did our best, and that's all there is to it. No more books and flashcards, only mulled wine and gingerbread from here on out. Actual edible gingerbread, not wall pieces with bitter burnt sugar. I'm going to miss this month though. It was nice to have someone to share life with and make even the most mundane moments feel a little magical. It's been nice, and I was wondering if you might want to keep doing it, sharing life and having fun. Just because the work is over doesn't mean the play would have to be. So maybe if you'd like, this could be a transition for us too. Yeah? Then maybe you'd like to celebrate Christmas with me? Or if that's too much, we can... Yeah. I like it too. Alright. Off duty time. I've been so busy with the work that I haven't actually made any plans for the holidays, so I guess we'll have to figure it out together. See what we can come up with and have fun. And whatever we end up doing, I know I can trust it to be just a little bit extra magical when I get to share it with you. But for now, do you wanna give me your hand? What? How come you don't have gloves? Why do you do this? You take one from me then. We'll share. And as for the other two, hi, it's Chemise. I hope you liked that series. I had a lot of fun making it, so I hope it was fun to listen to. I hope I managed to capture the magic in just everyday things when you do them with the right person. And I think winter is a good time to reflect on just what makes life feel special and worthwhile. And I think what it comes down to is surrounding yourself with the right people, those who make you feel better and not worse in every moment you share with them. I hope that your life is already full of people like that, and if it's not, then I hope that it will be soon. And I hope that you'll have really nice holidays. No matter what you celebrate, or even if you don't celebrate, I hope you have a nice end to your year. I hope you get to rest and eat a lot of good food and make some memories that will keep you warm for the rest of the winter. Thanks for being here. I look forward to what we come up with